Welcome back. For those who might not know me, my name is Vivo and I work here at Dunagro, which is a community center in the Northern Andes in Colombia. And in this vlog, we want to share updates on how it is that we're progressing on the various projects that we are incubating and to tell one of the stories of how to regenerate a bioregion. As mentioned in the previous vlog, which I know was some weeks ago, we keep super busy here with all the stuff we're doing. You have no idea. Or maybe you will after watching this vlog.
And then another day of the week is safe for action days. The idea behind action days is for the group and for us to get to know individual projects deeper and provide hands-on support. We want to build a community support network rather than viewing these projects happening separately from one another. Luis Angel invited Los Constantes and us into his indigenous community about an hour drive from Dunagro. 17 years ago, 22 Arhuaco families came together and bought 116 hectares of land to live off and regenerate. The whole community gathered to greet us, and all of us guests were invited to share about our projects and intentions.
And to be honest, I find that part of people from different cultures getting together and realizing that they are unified in sharing these intentions of regenerating nature to be one of the most important and powerful parts of the work. And to put that into context for those of you who might not know, Colombia has a very violent history, as well as present. When the colonizers arrived hundreds of years ago, the 4 tribes that are living in the Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta, which they call the heart of the world, they fled to the less accessible mountaintops in order to preserve their culture. Obviously, during that time, a lot of their land has either been stolen or robbed. And more recently, for the past 7 decades, the paramilitary have been controlling the area to either cultivate illicit substances for sale or being hired by big corporations who want to illegally mine the mountains because they are rich in a bunch of different minerals, among them being gold. So these often very violent land grabs have caused and are still causing immense intergenerational trauma. And by coming together, like we did there in the community, we can start this really necessary healing process that only when that occurs can we expect to actually achieve this level of cooperation that is necessary if we want to holistically regenerate on a whole scale.
Okay, back to the main story. At Nazaré, and yes, that's the name of their community, and a great example of their colonialization.
Aleluya. Señor, guárdanos y lleva.
They mainly produce coffee, corn, cacao, plantain, avocado, beans, and all of that based on their traditional ecological knowledge, which means, of course, organically, no chemicals. They also make these really beautiful hand-woven bags called mochilas or tutus, made from wool thread that they also produce themselves. And that's how you cook for a bunch of people. I think they fed about 40 to 50 people that day.
Que rico.
It was delicious. Here you can see though the dishwash suit they're using, just for a lack of awareness that this shouldn't go into the earth. Just another good example for their colonialization. And that's where we come in, already knowing the effects that these often convenient solutions have and being able to offer alternatives. Did you know, for example, that you can use ashes for a bunch of things, but also for washing the dishes? After lunch, we were taken up to Luis Angel's family plot and got to see and taste their delicious cacao. You can see coffee, cacao, and plantain all growing right next to each other in perfect harmony.
So good.
And after all of that, we didn't even manage to do what we came here to do, which was seeing the process of production of Zayum Banana.
And now coming to the part that some of you might have been waiting for since the beginning of the video. What is this project? So Luis Angel is running a company called Dunagro that, among other organic produce, sells a product called Zayum Banana. Zayum Banana is a flour made of sun-dried green plantains that are really rich in minerals, protein, and other nutrients. It's also 100% traditional to Arhuaco culture and has been ensuring food security for them for millennia. And because this is such a great and sustainable way of keeping everyone well fed, he wants to share this product with the world, because in a lot of communities, food security is not a given. This should be it for now. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. And to support, like and share this video for anyone who might be interested. And we'll be back sooner than later with more updates.